but was unable to corral it. Overstein stepping in there a tad bit late. Going to draw the blocking foul, moving into the penetration of the Bulldog drive to the basket. Attempted steal there by Jordan Tanner came up short. Bulldogs keep possession. Their second look at the goal here this evening. We're all knotted up 0-0. 1 minute underway for this game. Nearly thrown away there. Retrieved by number 20, Dustin Miller, a junior for the Bulldogs. Sophomore number 44, Carson Miller for the Bulldogs with that shot attempt. Ball's loose on the floor. Hoverstein finally picking it up, getting an outlet to Tanner. Give and go, Tanner from Boltina. Inside, outside. Noah McKinney with the look. Nothing but net there. McKinney on the board with the three-pointer for the length. Senior night, got a few on the floor for the Lynx. Noah McKinney, a senior, number 4. Cameron Moen, number 10, with that rebound. Senior Jordan Tanner, number 14. Tyler Boltina, number 24. 4 of the 5 starters for the Lynx are seniors. Rounding up the starting lineup for the Lynx, number 40, junior Henry Hoverstein. Good look. Easy entry in there to Hoverstein. He scores that bucket. Lynx out to a 5-0 lead. Timeout. Bulldogs and Hampton-Dumont. They're going to try to make a few adjustments here early. Head coach Heath Walt not liking what he sees there in regards to the way this game is taking off. Big win for the Lynx last Tuesday night over the Gales of St. Edmund. Boys trailed most of that ball game before fighting back and having an opportunity and actually winning it with a shot under 3 seconds to go. Then Jordan Tanner driving in for the game winner bucket. I think the final score of that was 39-38. About the only lead that the Lynx had throughout the majority of that contest was the one that was most important, and that was at the end. Bulldogs back on offense. Still with a 0 on the scoreboard. Number 20 with the drive. That was Dustin Miller with the field goal attempt there for the Bulldogs. Jordan Tanner driving all the way in. Henry Hoverstein with the offensive rebound. Going to be going to the line and shooting too. Must have been calling that on the ground. No shooting foul. Pretty good give and go. Good ball action there by the Lynx, but come up short. Shot by Jordan Tanner. Closing in on the halfway mark of the first quarter here. Lynx off to an early 5-0 lead. Ball back there to McKenna. McKinney in and out. Offensive rebound and basket there. With the follow-up. Lynx out to a 7-0 lead. Good offensive rebound, tip in there by number 34 for the Bulldogs. That's Wyatt Suter. Wyatt's a sophomore for Hampton-Dumont. 7-2 with 3:40 to go in this first quarter. Good in and out. Ball's back onto the perimeter. Defensive rebound there by number 34. Suter doing it at both ends of the floor for the Bulldogs early. Good defense by McKinney. Overstein goes over to assist, and good look, and the Bulldogs are back in this with 4 unanswered, 7-4. Turnover by the Lynx. Substitutes for the Bulldogs, 42 and 32. Mason Johnson and Drew Uhlenhap into the ball game for the Bulldogs of Hampton-Dumont. Bringing into the front court. Looking for the third possession with points. They come up short. That could have potentially tied the score. Pretty good ball movement by the Lynx as they're whipping around the perimeter of the court here. Drawing the foul. Looks like Jordan Tanner is going to be going to the line for 2. Dylan Steen looking to check in for the Lynx. Tanner connects on both of his free throws. 9-4 Lynx over the Bulldogs. Good look by number 42, Mason Johnson. Sideline break for the Lynx. Kenny was looking in there low for Hoverstein. Hoverstein offensive rebound. Back up and in. 11-6, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Good look for the Bulldogs. They're hanging tough here early. Lynx the second from the top in the conference, coming in at 8-3. They're 2 games behind Clear Lake, who they'll have an opportunity to see last conference game of the year. They're tied with Algona, actually, with the win over Algona earlier in the year. Both teams tied at 8-3 within the conference. The tiebreaker goes to the Lynx at this point in time. Kenny with another good look from the corner. 1 for 3. 2 good looks. Connected on 1 of 3 attempts there. It's going to be an over and back violation by the Bulldogs, turnover. 1:05 to go in this first quarter. The Bulldogs on the other end have not won a conference game. They're 1-17 overall. Pretty tough season for the Bulldogs. That's Cameron Moen hitting from 3. But this team is coming out and competing here early, despite not having had a conference victory and only being able to win 1 out of 18 coming in. Number 32, Drew Uhlenhap, a sophomore, they've got some young kids, and playing against a seasoned team here in Webster City. So the Bulldogs can hang their hat on that, having a young squad that's competing this year for their high school and community. Hustle for the ball underneath there, and the Bulldogs step on the end line. Possession is going to go back to the Lynx. 1.9, they're going to have to get rid of it in a hurry from way downtown. Way back behind the arc there was a last-second attempt by Cameron Moen. Into the first quarter, 4-point lead for the Lynx. It's 14-10. After one, cheerleaders coming out on the floor to get the student body up on their feet. Pretty good crowd tonight here at the competition gym here in Webster City for senior night. Coming out to see the players and the cheerleaders. And at halftime, the Winterfest coronation court will be recognized. The dance for the students will be tomorrow at the high school.
How about
a week of events here at Webster City High.
Good job, student section. Just a reminder that at halftime of this game, we have the Winterfest court being recognized.
Voltina back in the ball game. Replacing McKinney on the floor for the Lynx. Voltina, Tanner, Steen, Hoverstein, and Moen. Penetration and looking to kick it out. Good look there from Tanner to Hoverstein. Hoverstein for the line shooting two. 42, that foul's on Mason Johnson. His first, fourth team foul for the Bulldogs. Hoverstein's got a really nice touch from the free throw line for a big guy. With that touch from the line, you might expect that he would feel comfortable in and around that elbow shooting that 15-footer, but for the most part, he's playing in and around close to the basket. And that's something that he'll work on in the course of his career as he continues to play. Steen all the way down, controlling himself well in for the two off the glass. Lynx coming out with 4 quick straight unanswered points here to start the second quarter. Hoverstein getting fouled. Loose ball foul on number 34, Wyatt Suter. Couple substitutes coming in for the Lynx is number 4, Noah McKinney. He's going to replace Hoverstein, giving him a break after getting whacked pretty good there across the face. Number 50, Elijah Horton, in for the Bulldogs. Lynx bringing it into the forecourt. They're looking to extend their lead. High-low is not there. Out to McKinney at top of the key. Jordan Tanner penetrating. 12-foot jump shot right there is good. 6 straight unanswered here to start the second quarter for the Lynx. That extends their lead to 20-10. 10-point lead. For the Lynx after just starting the quarter with a 4-point lead. Good hustle play there by the Bulldogs. Number 50, Elijah Horton, knocking that ball off Cameron Moen in order for his team to keep possession. Got a player down on the floor. Head coach Heath Walton from Hampton-Dumont coming onto the floor to check out the status of his player. Trying to get that number so I can identify the injured player. That's number 20, Dustin Miller. Going to be coming off the floor for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs taking the ball out underneath their own basket. Probably an important possession for the Bulldogs. They turn it over. Steen able to get his defender up off his feet, number 42 with the foul, Mason Johnson. Steen wasn't able to fight back up through that to even get a shot off, but he's going to be going to the line for two. Steen, a junior for the Lynx. Just an overall great athlete, as many of these young men that represent Webster City Community Schools are. Steen, a football, basketball, track and baseball athlete. Moen and McKinney, baseball players. Boltina, cross country and basketball player. McKinney blocking out, getting possession and drawing that foul. That's going to move us into the bonus round, if you will. 17 fouls for the Bulldogs. Going to put Noah McKinney on the line for one, and he'll get the bonus. McKinney hits both of those free throws, pushing nearly 80% from the line this year is Noah McKinney. Turnover by the Bulldogs, 44. Coming into this quarter was a 14-10 lead. The Lynx are on a 9-0 run here to start the second quarter. Pretty close to building upon that. Cameron Moen with a look from the corner. Does not find the mark there. Falls back into possession of the Lynx with that defensive rebound by McKinney. Good entry pass there from Moen to Hoverstein for the two. Lynx 25-10, 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half here. 11-0 run here to start the second quarter. Defensive end of the Lynx being pretty stingy here. Rebound Moen. Pretty good look there by number 24, Quinn Logan. Not able to connect. Possession's going to stay with the Lynx. Jordan Tanner back in the ball game. Number 32, Dylan Steen, with some positive minutes coming in and contributing, being a part of that 11-0 run here to start the second quarter for the Lynx. Taking it out underneath their own basket. Cameron Moen from deep. Not able to find the range here in the last two attempts. There's a trap and a steal. Tanner drawing the foul as he takes the fast break into the basket. First one short there by Jordan Tanner. Number 40, Jacob Van Horn, a junior for the Bulldogs, checking into the ball game. Tanner with his second shot up and rolls it in. 26-10, 12-0 run. Almost halfway through this second quarter. Violation stepping on the line there. Going to give it right back to the Lynx. Coach Walton calls timeout for the Bulldogs. They had fought back there in the first quarter to play close to even with the Lynx. 14-10. If you can see the scoreboard at home, you can see that that has not changed for the Bulldogs. They still stand at 10. 12-0 run here for the Lynx midway through the second quarter. Taking command of this game. So Coach Walton is pleading with his players.
Just a reminder to the members of the Winterfest court to move to your pre-directed location prior to the ending of this half so that we can begin the recognition in a timely manner. And again, the Winterfest court will be recognized once the players leave the floor.
With it being less than a 10-point deficit. On the other end, we got Coach McKinney that's probably telling his boys to get this put away early. We'll see how the outcome reveals here as we're halfway through the second quarter on our way to halftime. Working the ball around the perimeter. Missed there by Tanner. Rebound by number 42, Mason Johnson for the Bulldogs. That's sophomore number 44 out on top for the Bulldogs. Carson Miller over to number 32. Another sophomore, Uhlenhap, Drew Uhlenhap. Number 50, Elijah Horton. And number 42, Mason Johnson, making up the lineup for the Bulldogs. Contrast to 4 seniors and a junior on the floor for the Lynx. Ball's in on the block, scored there by number 32, Drew Uhlenhap for the Bulldogs. 26-12, 3:32 to go in the first half here. Give to the corner. Back around to the right wing. Good ball movement. Cameron Moen is just short on most of his attempts here this evening. And to make a little bit of adjustment in regards to maybe the arch of his ball. A little flat. That's Henry Hoverstein with another bucket for the Lynx. That's Henry's 10th point. He's in double figures. Turnover there. Lynx are able to turn that into points, 30-12. They call the block against number 4, Noah McKinney. Number 22, that's Riley Flint coming in, replacing number 40, Jacob Van Horn for the Bulldogs. All back into the offensive end for the team from Hampton-Dumont. Lynx playing tough defense. Coach McKinney's probably happy with the work that his players are showing on the defensive end here tonight. 42, Mason Johnson for the Bulldogs. still at that 16-point deficit that we saw with a little over 4 minutes to go. 2 minutes since that timeout. The gap between these two teams remains the same, 16 points. Jordan Tanner with that penetration into the paint. Pull-up jump shot from 12 is good. 32-14. That shot's off. Overstein with the outlet pass. Tanner to Steen for the bucket. 34-14. Lynx extend their lead out to 20. There's another turnover. Jordan Tanner all the way to the bucket. And the basket is good. Just like that, 20-point deficit. Jordan Tanner to the line to try to complete a three-point play for the Lynx. And he's able to do so, connecting on that free throw. 37-14. Big quarter defensively and offensively for the Lynx, only allowing 4 points here with a minute to go in the first half. Checking into the ball game is senior number 30, Logan Duff. Might be able to hear it behind me. The fans from Hampton-Dumont did not like that contact that was made underneath the basket. Picked him up before he put him down. The violation there by number 32 for the Lynx. Dylan Steen called with travel. (23-4) edge this quarter for the Lynx. Nice defensive play there by Logan Duff, knocking the ball out of bounds for the Lynx. Possession stays with the Bulldogs. Bulldogs holding for the last shot. 3-second violation. In doing so, another violation by the Bulldogs, giving it back to the Lynx with 10 seconds to go. Attempt there by Logan Duff fell short. Had a pretty good look. 37-14. Lynx outscore the Bulldogs that quarter 23-4.
Reminder that we're going to be recognizing
what looked
the
like
Winterfest court.
Pretty competitive back and forth first quarter. Turns out to be a lopsided half, 37-14.
And I now turn
we'll be back
over
in
to
10
your
minutes.
Winterfest
Enjoy
announcer.
the introductions of the Winterfest.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh Cassidy here to introduce the 2018 Winterfest Court. Stephanie Goska is the daughter of Paris Elliott and Elias Cortez. She has 4 siblings: Gustavo, 22, Marlene, 15, Nick, 14, and Darlene, 12. Stephanie has been involved in volleyball, wrestling management, tennis, swim team, student council, Spanish club, Lynx Leaders, FCA, and Shift Happens. Stephanie plans to attend UNI to major in human sciences or criminal justice. Brett Olmstead is the son of Julie and Dale Olmstead. He has one brother, Nick, who is 23. Through Brett's high school career, he has been involved in cross country, soccer, basketball, baseball, Spanish Club, Dance Marathon, and donating blood at the blood drive. Brett's plans include attending Iowa Central and Fort Dodge and then transferring to UNI to major in education. Haley Johnson is the daughter of Brent and Lori Johnson. She has 3 siblings, Carrie, 29, Brian, 26, and Matthew, 17. In high school, Haley has been involved in cross country, track, student senate, jazz vocal, National Honor Society, and her church's praise team. Haley plans to attend Iowa Central for a year, then transferred at UNI to major in athletic training. Matthew Johnson is the son of Brent and Lori Johnson. He has 3 siblings, Haley, 17, Brian, 26, and Carissa, 29. Through Matt's high school career, he has been involved in band, show choir, student council, National Honor Society, cross country, and soccer. Matthew plans on attending Iowa Central for 2 years and transferring to UNI to major in psychology. Hannah Miller is the daughter of Jody and Jamie Miller. Tonight she will be escorted by her uncle and aunt, Steve and Danita Miller. She has 1 brother, Brock, who is 20. Hannah has been involved in 4-H, FFA, swim team, golf, NCYL, National Honor Society, speech, choir, and has been heavily involved in her church. Hannah plans to attend Iowa State University to major in architecture. Cooper Jondal is the son of Rob and Mel Jondal. Cooper has 1 sister, Taylor, who is 24. While in high school, Cooper has been involved in football and FCA. Outside of school, Cooper enjoys hunting and fishing with his family and friends. Cooper plans on attending Iowa Central for 2 years and transferring to Iowa State for engineering. Haley Thompson is the daughter of Jessica and Josh Thompson. Haley has 1 brother, Jacob, who is 13. Through high school, Haley has been involved in basketball, volleyball, softball, student council, and shift happens. After high school, Haley plans on going to Iowa State to study kinesiology. Cameron Moen is the son of Bill and Sarah Spellmeyer and Dan and Heather Moen. Cameron has 6 siblings, Jordan, 20, Lincoln, 19, Tanner, 27, Tyler, 26, Amber, 11, and Paxton, 5. Cameron has been involved in basketball, baseball, golf, and football during high school. After high school, Cameron plans to attend Iowa Central for their carpentry program. Melly Tath is the daughter of Rosie Tong-Suk and Tony Tath. She has 2 siblings, Modesty, 19, and Desaya, 12. While in high school, Melly was involved in dance marathon, student council, prom committee, tennis, golf, and cheerleading. After high school, Melly plans to attend Iowa Central and then transfer to Iowa State to study accounting with a minor in business. Ross Kane is the son of Mike and Nancy Kane. He has 1 sister, Courtney, who is 21. During high school, Ross enjoyed spending his free time hunting and fishing with his family and friends. Ross plans to attend Iowa Central to major in criminal justice after high school. And now for your king and queen. Katy Greenfield is the daughter of Troy and Tammy Greenfield. She has 2 siblings, Carl Moen, who is 27, and Kyle Greenfield, who is 16. Throughout her high school career, she has been involved in student council, band, WCTV, individual and large group speech, fall play, 4-H, NCYL, and NHS. Katy plans to attend Iowa State University to major in communication studies and pre-law. Hawken Edwards is the son of Danielle Edwards. He has 2 siblings, Kevon, who is 16, and Avalon, who is 13. During high school, Hawken has been involved in band, NCYL, yearbook, Spanish club president, dance at the Dance Connection, and cheerleading. Hawken plans to attend Kirkwood Community College to major in nursing. There is your 2018 Winterfest court.
Getting ready to start the second half of this North Central Conference basketball matchup. Hometown Webster City Lynx hosting the Hampton-Dumont Bulldogs. Possession will start the second half with the Bulldogs, trailing the Lynx by a score of 37-14. Jordan Tanner going to be called with the foul there. Trying to defend the baseline there. A little bit too much with his hips, I think, and getting called for the check foul there. Same starting five in there for the Lynx: Noah McKinney, Cameron Moen, Jordan Tanner, Tyler Boltina, and Henry Hoverstein. Offensive push foul there by the Bulldogs. Lynx have their first possession of the second half. Jordan Tanner bringing it into the forefront for the Lynx. Violation, traveling call. Turnover by the Lynx. The season progresses. One of the things teams want to make sure that they do, or at least you would hope that as the season has progressed, teams have become better at protecting the ball. Big factor in these basketball games at the high school level is the ability to keep control of the ball and not turn it over to the other team. Getting as many shots as you can throughout the course of the game. Good give and go there by Boltina and Jordan Tanner for the bucket. Lynx hoping to get off to a quick start here. Start of the fourth quarter. Ball stays with the Bulldogs. I'm not sure the official saw that as well as I did. Possession stays with the Bulldogs here. Number 24 with a nice soft touch there for the Bulldogs. That's Quinn Logan with the bucket. Good feed into the middle, reversing the ball. Penetration by McKinney, drops it off to Hoverstein, and is fouled going up for the shot attempt. He'll be shooting two from the line. Looking to check in for the Bulldogs, another sophomore, Matt Waddingham. Hoverstein with that attempt in and out. Hoverstein misses both. Good defensive effort there by the Lynx, almost causing a turnover. Boltina with a good hustle play. Closing it all the way in. That's number 12, Matt Waddingham, who just came into the ball game scoring for the Bulldogs. Coach McKinney not particularly liking what he's seeing from his team as they get underway here with the second half. I would suspect with a commanding lead, he was wanting his team to come out and take full command of this ball game and put it away early, but 21-point deficit. Expecting his team to continue playing despite having that big halftime edge to start things off. See if that quick timeout and his message got across to the boys. Possession length, Jordan Tanner on top of the key. Players look to penetrate and pass and kick the ball, reversing it back and forth. Hand check there. Number 12, Matt Waddingham, his first foul. Team's third this half already. Just under 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Kinney on top for the length. Penetration there by Cameron, knowing that ball partially deflected, all short into the hands and the possession of the Bulldogs of Hampton-Dumont. Traveling down and over south and west from their hometown. About 40-45 minute drive here to Webster City. Pretty good move and rebound there by number 34, but he walked after getting possession of that ball underneath his own basket. Wyatt Suter, pretty good looking sophomore. Good jumping ability. Good athleticism. It's going to be fun to watch over the next couple years. Pretty young team, as I mentioned before, that the Bulldogs have. Speaking of the jumping ability, you saw the rejection of that shot. Block shot there of Cameron Moen. Hustle foul there by number 24 for the Bulldogs. Quinn Logan trying to battle there, but got the push against number 40, Henry Hoverstein, with a length. Unlike the second quarter, the Lynx are off to a slow start. They've only put up 2 points here this quarter. McKinney from the corner's got a bucket there. His second one from long range. McKinney with 8 points tonight. Step back, pretty good move there by number 24, senior Quinn Logan for the Bulldogs. One of two seniors on this team. Jovan Velasquez, the other senior, has not seen action yet this evening, so really kind of puts things in perspective for the Bulldogs. Just a really young team, like I mentioned before. 1-17, winless in the conference, but still out here competing, working hard, gaining experience and getting better. Fouls on number 44, Carson Miller, sophomore. Going to put number 32, Dylan Steen, in the lineup. Number 44, Carson Miller, fouls out. for the Bulldogs. And she picked up that 5th foul before a substitute was able to come in. Steen knocked down that first one for the length. Second one is no good. Action leads to a jump ball there. Link's going to be off for a week before they head over to Iowa Falls next Friday. Then travel to Clear Lake to wrap up the conference portion of their schedule before ending up at Boone on the 15th of February, day after Valentine's, in a non-conference game to wrap up their season prior to the post game. So the Lynx hopefully look forward to going into that final conference game with the 10-3 record. Clear Lake holds a demanding lead at this time with an 11-1 record. But do have Webster City and St. Ed, which are presently tied for second, and St. Ed's third place in the conference. So even though Clear Lake has had just an outstanding season, and presently in control of their own destiny with the conference, it would be fun to see St. Ed's and Webster City battle Clear Lake towards the end and make them earn that conference title. The Lynx were to happen to win out, and the Gales of St. Ed's able to knock off Clear Lake. There could be a potential tie for the North Central Conference tournament. Never know what's going to happen. Got to be in position to win it. So pretty good look there by number 34 as we get back to the live action. Wyatt Cedar in the paint for a shot. Draws the foul. 24. That's going to be against number 24, Tyler Boltina. First shot is up and in. Second one is good as well. Minute 25 seconds to go in this third quarter, 45-22. Overstein finally taking it upon himself to penetrate to the basket. It was pretty clearly evident that everybody that was watching saw that that lane was wide open. Overstein finally recognizing that and penetrating, drawing the foul. Back at the line, and the soft, soothing touch of Henry Hoverstein finds the mark. 46-22. Ball short. Steen with the offensive rebound. Another shot and opportunity for the Lynx. Cameron Moen not able to find the mark. Only 3 points tonight for Moen. Has not been able to find his mark, his trademark, so to speak, of being able to consistently put the ball through the hoop. Big factor when it comes to the success of the Lynx this year is the averages of Moen and Tanner. top leading scorers for the Lynx. Overstein and McKinney also averaging double figures. Great ball movement by the Lynx. Pull up jumper there by Jordan Tanner finds the mark, 48-22. Just under 40 seconds to go in this third quarter. 48-22 Lynx. Number 4 in the ball game for Bulldogs. I don't have that young man on my roster, so I can't tell you who he is. Lynx quickly take the ball back down into the front court. Nice give and go there from Steen to Moen. Drawing the foul. Cameron Moen's coming to the line for 2. Voltina checking in. Cameron just having a little trouble connecting all the way around tonight. Not being able to find the mark there from the free throw line as well. Well below his average. He's only got 3 points on the night. Make that 4. Turnover there by the Bulldogs. Lynx get a quick shot off that turnover. Jordan Tanner is going to be shooting 2. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Tanner rolls that one in. Jordan Tanner from the free throw line. Tanner with 19. It's really taking on the scoring responsibilities as he is the leader on the team, averaging a little over 17 points per game. He's got 19 tonight. Like Henry Hoverstein's going to check back into the action. At the end of 3 quarters, your score 50-22. I don't know if that's visible for you on the screen, but you can see that in the bottom of the screen on your set. 28-point lead. There is a 35-point rule that you will see that could possibly come into effect, and then we have what's called a running clock. So we'll have to see if the Lynx can get to that point in the game. Bulldogs are going to have possession here to start the 4th and final quarter of tonight's ball game. Students of Webster City High School and WCTV working hard to bring you this action this evening into your living room. Voltina there picks up the ball as the Bulldogs turn it over to the Lynx. Voltina is one of those selfless players that's always out there, plays a great defensive game, understands his role and responsibility on this team, and has done a great job in the couple years that I've had an opportunity to watch him play. Usually draws the top score from the opponents and works really hard on the defensive end to stop the offensive threats of the opponents that we face. A little weave there, and good ball movement by the Lynx. Got a push on the baseline. Jordan Tanner's going to be going to the line. That's the 10th team foul by the Bulldogs. They're going to shoot 2 here on out. In and out. Jordan misses the first of 2. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Competition gym, Webster City High School, the home of the Lynx. In and out, both of those shots in and out. Jordan Tanner not able to find the mark from the line. 50-22, Lynx lead. Just under 7 minutes to go in this ball game. Deflection. Good hands there by Cameron Moen, picked up by Voltina. Another shot opportunity there for Tyler. The backing, the iron, as we say, and bounces back. Ball tied up, possession arrow to the Bulldogs. Steen for Hoverstein. Good hustle play there by the Bulldogs. Shots up. McKinney with the rebound, taking him from Lynx to 4. Hands it off to Steen, who's fouled. Going to be going to the line. Junior Dylan Steen from the line, shooting 2. First one's up and in. Checking back into the ball game for the Lynx, number 30, senior Logan Duff. Replacing Tyler Voltina. Steen with a nice touch, connects on both of those free throws. 22-52, 52-22. Lynx over the Bulldogs, 30-point margin here. Just under 6 minutes to go. Cameron Moen working hard on the defensive end for the second consecutive possession by the Bulldogs. Moen playing really good defense out front. Jordan Tanner all the way in. For the Bulldogs. A couple substitutes getting ready to check in for the Lynx. Voltina out, McKinney out, Jordan Tanner out, Cameron Moen out. 4 seniors that have been starting and leading the way for the Lynx the entire season. Potentially played their last home game here tonight. New lineup in for the Lynx is junior number 12 Nathan Farrell. Number 20, freshman Tyler Olson in the ball game. Number 22, Carter Neuroth in the ball game. Number 34, Drake Doring in the ball game. Nice look there by senior Logan Duff. Ball doesn't find its mark. Going to the line, Tyler Olson. Freshman guard for the Lynx. Hoping to score his first points of the night. First free throws up and in. Just under 5 minutes to go in this ball game. Second shot there by Tyler Olson is in and out. Logan Duff battling there for an attempt at an offensive rebound. Is going to be called for the foul. Substitutes for the Bulldogs. Bringing the ball down the floor is number 12, Matt Waddingham. Guarded there by junior number 12, Nathan Farrell. Violation there by the Bulldogs traveling. During a Nuroff. Nuroff up top of the key. Looking inside there for Greg Doran. Good look and good bucket there by Doran to get on the scoreboard for the Lynx. Good give and go by the Bulldogs. That's Greg Doring being called for the foul there. Number 42, Mason Johnson's going to the line. Up and a miss. 4:07 to go in this contest. 57-22, the Lynx over the Bulldogs. Nice job by Logan Duff there with the defensive rebound. Good movement there by the Lynx. Pass, cut and go, back door attempt there. Nice lucky shot there by number 20, that's Tyler Olson. Number 12, Nathan Farrell taking it all the way in for the Lynx. Transition basketball there by the Lynx. Get the ball up the floor in a hurry. Two new subs there for the Lynx. Number 52, Casey Colbeck, sophomore, and Will Tassler, sophomore, in the lineup. Number 54 is going to be called for the foul. That's Will Tassler moving underneath the shooter. Going to put on the line for the Bulldogs, number 32, Drew Uhlenhap. Lynx are going to be moving to 13-5 and 9-3 in the conference with 2 conference games to go. Iowa Falls and then Clear Lake on the schedule, both road games for the Lynx. Going to take it down to the other end of the floor for 2 shots. On the line for the Lynx is Will Tassler. Checking into the ball game, number 42. That's Lincoln LeSword. replacing number 22, Carter Neuroth. Coach McKinney getting everybody an opportunity to play here tonight. Pretty good entry pass there by number 34, Drake Doring, into the post to Will Tassler, who's going to get an opportunity to shoot 2 more free throws. Bench supporting that shot by Tassler that went through the basket. That may have been his first point of the year. Back and forth, good hustle play there by Tassler, getting the possession back for the Lynx. Tassler with a pretty good move, going to be back to the line. Duff and Neuroth getting ready to check back in. In and out. Logan Duff will be called for that foul. Logan second, team's 9th of this half. Number 52 on the line for the Bulldogs, Bryn Amidi. And successful there on that first attempt. He's going to get a second. Lynx bring the ball in the forecourt. Number 22, Carter Neuroth, bringing the ball into play for the Lynx. Over to Casey Colbeck. Lincoln the sword. Logan Duff. Back to Colbeck. Neuroth on the right wing. Gets a nice pick from Tassler. Scramble for the ball. It's a tie up. They're being the possession. Arrow goes to the Lynx, going to keep it underneath their basket. Clock's running now. Attempt there by Logan Duff. Winding down the last seconds of this ball game. Last part of this second half. Opportunity for some of the younger guys to see the varsity floor. Always excites the crowds, and the opportunity for them to contribute. Big part of a team is always the group that's there at practice each and every day that supports the varsity team quite often from the bench. We're wrapping it up there from Webster City High School in the competition gym. 2 victories for the Lynx tonight. The girls and boys both win their conference matchups tonight against Hampton-Dumont. I'm Kevin Whitehill on behalf of WCTV and the hard work of the students here at Webster City High School. We thank you for joining us this evening and look forward to your continued support of the Webster City Lynx.